If you drive a diesel, you know that sinking feeling when you turn the key on a cold morning and the engine just cranks and cranks, or maybe it starts but runs rough and misses until it warms up. If you are seeing code P0684, your truck is trying to tell you there's a communication breakdown between the main computer and the glow plug control module. This is a generic powertrain code, so it applies to most modern diesels. Here's the deal. Unlike gas engines that use spark plugs, your diesel relies on squeezing air until it gets hot enough to explode the fuel. When the engine is cold, the block sucks all that heat away, so it needs help. That is where glow plugs come in. They get red hot for a few seconds to help ignition. The glow plug control module is the boss of this operation, acting like a timer to make sure the plugs get power but don't burn out. This code means the main computer is trying to talk to that module, but the signal is out of range or just plain acting up. Since glow plugs use a lot of power, or high amperage, the most common failures are actually in the wiring and connections rather than the computer itself. High amps generate heat, and even a slightly loose connection can cause arcing, melting, corrosion. So, before you go buying expensive parts, open the hood and do a serious visual inspection. Follow the thick wires from the battery to the solenoid, then to the control module, and finally to the bus bar that connects all the glow plugs. You're looking for anything that looks burnt, green with corrosion, or loose. A really common trouble spot is the electrical connector on the control module itself. Disconnect it and look at the pins. If they're pushed back or dirty, that's likely your problem. You'll also want to grab your own meter to test the glow plugs themselves. Disconnect the wire from each plug and measure the resistance between the plug terminal and the engine ground. You want to see between 0.5 and 2.0 ohms. If one reads way higher or shows no continuity, that glow plug is dead. Also, check the resistance of the wires leading to the plugs. They should also be in that low range. If you find a bad wire, replace it. If the wiring and plugs are good, you need to check if the control module is getting power and sending it to the solenoid. Use your voltmeter to trace the voltage. If power goes into the module but doesn't come out to the solenoid when it should, the module is likely the failure point. It's a simple system, but it demands clean, tight electrical connections to work.